Hey, what's up? Hope you're having a great day and long time no see. My personal life got really hectic for a moment there, but I am so glad to be back, and a lot has changed in the last time since I've made a video. Especially in La Liga, where Real Madrid is absolutely dominating at the moment, and I want to highlight two of their key players in particular. When I had a look at the table in La Liga, I was amazed. Real Madrid is at the top and has an 8-point clearance over second place Sevilla, and Barcelona is all the way down in 7th place after playing 15 matches already in this season. Now first I'm going to start off with the OG of Real Madrid, and that is of course Benzema. If you want to check out a player analysis video, check out the video I made a couple of years ago, but in today's video I want to update some of the key stats. Now, having a look at the current season 2021-2022, Benzema has played 15 matches and he's already scored 12 in that time. This puts him number 1 in La Liga for the Pichichi award at the moment, but even more impressive is the guy has 7 assists to go along with those 12 goals. I mean, when you look up complete forward in the dictionary, Karim Benzema's picture is right beside there. Benzema has been with Real Madrid since the 09 season, and the guy is everything if not consistent. In that time, 12 years so far, he has averaged 23 goals a season. Real Madrid got him for 35 million way back in the day, an absolute steal compared to the returns the Frenchman has given Los Blancos. If you did check out my previous video I did on Benzema, you would know that he was ranked at the time 4th for Real Madrid's top goal scorers of their entire history. He was only behind Di Stefano by a mere 38 goals. Considering he was averaging 23 a season, I knew that by this time today, 2 years later, he would have passed Di Stefano and would have been 3rd in the ranking. Well, fast forward 2 years and sure enough, Benzema has not disappointed. Here we are at the end of 2021 and he has amazingly scored 296 goals for Los Blancos in his entire career so far. Even more amazing is that he's only 28 goals behind second place Raúl in the entire goal scorer history. FYI, if you're wondering who's first place in the ranking, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, amazingly 450 goals in his time with Real Madrid. Benzema, I don't think is going to get that far, but I mean, Ronaldo's just on a whole nother level. I mean, the guy was a monster. Maybe a video idea for the future. Sure. But be sure, maybe in the next season or two, I'll have to update this stat as well, because Benzema may be second place by the end of this season if he keeps it up. The second key player that I want to talk about for Real Madrid is of course Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr is neck and neck with Benzema this season, though he's only 2 goals behind him at 10 goals so far this season, and that's in 16 matches played. His development this season has been off the chart. Vinicius Jr used to have that dribbling ability, he had that pace, he was able to get past defenders, but once he got inside of the penalty box, he just did not know what to do. Now, this season, he's still running past people, he's still getting into dangerous areas, but now he knows what to do. He either finds a key pass or he just knows what to do now and scores. The guy has become a player that every single midfielder looks up and looks for Vinicius Jr. He has become crucial to Real Madrid's attack. In fact, I've lost count of how many right backs have had to be substituted because they've been terrorized throughout the match by Vinicius. In fact, in their last 2 games, Vinicius Jr has been absolutely key to getting on the scoreboard for Los Blancos, and let's have a look at 2 of those goals right now. The game is against Athletic Bilbao. It's 0-0 heading towards the end of the first half. David Alaba gets the ball in the middle of the park and looks up, sees Vinicius Jr on the left wing. Gets the ball to him, and Vinny's change of pace is what makes the difference. He runs at that back line. That back heel, but let's just take a moment here and appreciate the beauty of Modric's back heel. That back heel and this play in general just completely took me back to the Galactico era, to Ronaldo in his prime. I mean, this was Real Madrid when they were just destroying everybody. When they won the Champions League 3 times in a row, this was it right here. They were making plays exactly like this. But anyway, Modric backheels it back to Vinicius Jr. He gets the ball over to Asensio. He's just outside of the box, but he takes that shot. It bounces around in the penalty area for a while. Modric takes a shot inside of the box, which just happens to land right for Benzema, who easily slots it past the keeper. An amazing goal, but again, if it weren't for Vinny's change of pace on that left wing, this would have never happened. Keeping it moving here, and this was actually the game just this weekend, a very important game against La Real. A bit of deja vu here. Again, it's almost the end of the first half and Real Madrid wins the ball back in the middle of the park. This time it's Kroos who looks up and guess who he's looking for? You know it. It's Vinny. Kroos looks up, sees Vinny, his arms up in the air. He knows he wants the ball here. He just wants to try up that right back with every fiber of his being, and that's exactly what he does. He runs past him, the back line is scrambling, and Jovic here is the one who was substituted on in the first half because Benzema actually had an injury. So Jovic, props to him. All of the pressure, everybody's counting on him, and he comes up huge. Gets the ball and flicks it right back to Vinny, almost dead center. I mean, it was just take your pick. Where do you want to place it? And Vinicius Jr. slots it past the keeper. I mean, look at this other angle here. Look at that back line, perfectly in line. Vinicius Jr. is just gonna run at you. You know he's coming, and there's just nothing you can do to stop him. At this point, honestly, Vinicius Jr. has developed to the point where he needs at least 2 people marking him. If you leave this guy alone in a one-on-one situation, you're just asking to get scored on. Now, Los Blancos do have some big games to go by the end of this year. First of all, they have to close out the Champions League group stage. They will be playing against Inter, trying to cement that first place spot in the group. Then, this weekend, they will be hosting Atletico Madrid, El Derby, always an exciting match, always drama. I'm not gonna miss it, you shouldn't either. Then they have a match against Cadiz, shouldn't be much of an issue, but then they close out the year playing Athletic Bilbao again, which ended 1-0 just a week ago. Very tight game, so I'm expecting the exact same to close out the year. Worth noting is that Benzema did have a slight injury. It appears that it wasn't anything major. It looks like he's going to be arrested for the game against Inter, but he will hopefully be back in time to play in El Derby. So fingers crossed here that he will be back because he has been in such great form and I definitely want to see him back out there. What do you make of Benzema and Vinicius' form this season? Do you think Real Madrid has done enough to already secure La Liga? Or do you think Ancelotti's lack of rotation is going to come back to haunt him at the end of the season? Be sure to leave me a comment below. Thank you to all of my VIPs who have stuck around. I know I have been gone for quite some time, but I'm going to get back on a regular schedule. And be sure to stay tuned because the latter half of the season is coming up. It's going to get exciting. Some big matches to come. And I've also been working on another project. I'm going to keep it under wraps for now. But guys, I'm so excited. And once I have it all finalized, I'll be sure to give you the update and share the exciting news with you. Thank you again, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a like. It helps out tremendously. No fancy editing, just me and you having a conversation about La Liga. Thank you again, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.